as you're watching this, you are well, you are rested, you are curious and open for these messages that are going to come through today from Spirit. Because I appreciate your time. I know Spirit wants you to be here. And we're going to jump right in. We're starting with the Cosmic Energy deck. Love this deck. It's full of amazing different energies that we all have within us at all times. Sometimes some of these are heightened more than others, right? Like we have insight and inspiration and awareness and love and understanding and trust and all these amazing things. They're going through us at all times. It's not a specific energy that we can just harness and everything else goes away. No. We have these going through us all the time. And at the time of this reading, whenever you're seeing it, I'm recording it on the 10th of March. But no matter when you're watching this, this is what Spirit would like you to tap into. Just grab one of these. What do you got for beautiful Cancer? Oh, I saw it. Love. Now, I mean, it's going to seem easy for you because you are the sign of love. You're a water sign. You're heart-centered, and you want that for and from everybody. I'm very close with some Cancers, and love is definitely their language. Love is everywhere. Open your heart to feel it. That's the other part I was going to say. So I'm sure you could hear some trepidation in my voice as I was talking about Cancers and love and the people that I know, because not because they don't love, but because they love so deeply that I'm thinking of one in particular that they love so deeply. Actually, it's two. The not just the love is there, but the expectation that comes with that love is where things get a little funky for them. Both of them, actually. Because opening your heart to feel that love is where the challenge can be. Giving it, that doesn't seem to be a problem at all for any of the Cancers that I know. At all. Opening their hearts to receive it without fear, that's a whole nother story. We have to be very cautious of what our expectations are, because while you can want that same energy back and you can want someone to match you back with the level of love and the things that you're doing for them, not everybody has that same language as you. Not everybody, I mean, unless you're with a water sign, and that's probably just a whole bunch of love. But if you're with somebody who's not a water sign, you're with an earth sign, just say, they need to see, touch, taste, feel things, so it's easier for them to show their love in a different way, and not just from the heart, but just by doing things and giving things. And the same thing with the swords. The swords would be the communication and all that kind of stuff. And the fire is the passion, but you're the heart, and it is easy for you to find things to love and to pour all that shit into it. Getting that back at the same level can feel uneven, and you want to make sure that you're not expecting exactly what you're giving, because the universe will give you that. Sure, what you're giving, you're getting back. That's how that works. But people are a lot different. Love is everywhere. So if you're talking about your life, you're talking about your home, your car, your pets, your plants, those are the sort of things that you can help manipulate. Those are the energies that you can manipulate around you, because you can put your good vibe out there. 6 of Pentacles, right? Put it out, get it back. Put it out, get it back. Beautiful. You wake up every morning, you check in with yourself, you meditate, you get in the shower, you're prepping for your day, whether it's going to work or getting the kids off or whatever it is, but you're grateful. You're staying grateful. You take a moment every hour and say, I'm so grateful this happened. You're so mindful and good about it that's what's coming into your life. People are not as easily controlled. And you don't want that. You want what's coming from them to be genuine. You want what's coming from them to be from them. So opening your heart to receive it and feel it is the challenge, because you want to make sure that you're feeling what they're putting out as they're putting it out. Not just because, not as, oh, well, that's not how I gave it, so that's not real love. You can't judge how somebody loves unless they're hurting you, unless they are doing things to manipulate you and hurt you. Well, then you really can't sit there and judge, because they could show their love in a different way. I don't mean to be judgy at all. I don't mean to sound like I'm coming for you. I'm really not, Cancer. I love you. Love deeply. But I've seen situations where you can kind of close off your heart a little bit because you don't see that what's inside of the person, from the person that's giving it to you. You're not seeing all the love that they put into that. You're not seeing all the time and energy that somebody put into something to present to you. That you're like, oh, that's it. And again, it's not because you don't appreciate it, but it's not what you gave. So opening your heart to actually feel it and receive it is where Spirit's asking you to tap in. Get up in that loving vibe because it is you. It is so easy for you to give out. Take a moment to sit with yourself, whatever the situation is where you're having a hard time receiving it. Sit with yourself and say, okay, what did this person put into this? Don't think that they just went to a store and grabbed something random. Because chances are, if they love you and you know they love you, they picked that thing because you mentioned it once or you saw it in a movie and they remembered it and they held on to it and they said, oh my God, Cancer would love this. I'm going to do this for them. You may not even remember it, but that's how they think. You know what I'm saying? So just take your time to open your heart and feel the love that is being presented to you because that's amazing. No matter how the form is, no matter how it comes across, no matter how seemingly random or misaligned you think that what you're being presented with is, that person thought of you. And it is the thought that counts. And the older I get, the more I realize that these cliches really are true because somebody took the time to think of you. Even if it's not your birthday, because it's not your birthday season right now, somebody got you something or did something to show their love to you. Consider it. Be open to it. Feel the love, the intention. Let's grab an angel number for beautiful Cancer. May I please have an angel number card, please? And then we'll get into tarot. But I'm going to start with an angel number. Get a little deeper into this love. Ooh, ooh. Flippy, flippy. 3. Harmony. Wait, is that what it says? Harmony. Divine guidance. Balance. Relaxation. Patience. And mindfulness. All of these things, the divine guidance, the balance, the relaxation, the patience and mindfulness are going to keep you open, are going to actually open you up to feel what the other person is or situation in your life where you're doubting or you're having a hard time accepting this love, this intention, this thing that's being presented to you. Taking your time, like I said, to relax and be grateful and be mindful of what you're saying is where the love from you comes back towards that person who's trying to show you something. You taking your time to consider what they did to get you, I say, a present or to make something for you or to spend time with you, carve out some time or give you some advice, giving you some of their energy. Doing that from a place of balance and relaxation, mindfulness and patience changes the game. It's the number 3 is the number of harmony. This card represents divine guidance and direction. Embrace the benefits of relaxation. Take your time and think before you speak or act. That's what I'm saying. So say someone, I don't know, gets you a present that, or gives you something that you think isn't matching what you're putting out. Take your time before you react. Think about, does this person love you? Not by this particular act or gift or gesture, but does this person love you? Do you know this person loves you? I'm not talking about romantic. I'm talking about maybe even a cousin or a best friend, or this person loves you enough to stop and do something considerate from their eyes or their point of view for you. Stop and think about briefly, does this person love you? Yes. Then you're grateful for their time. You're grateful for their energy. You're grateful for their gift. You're grateful for the thought that they put in to what can they do for you. For no reason. Again, it's not your birthday season. And maybe it was about a birthday present last year. And if that's the case, then we need to talk, because you shouldn't be holding on to something for that long. But if you'd like to grab your journal or grab a pen and paper, there's a journal prompt. Today, practice mindfulness by taking a few deep breaths before making any important decisions or communicating with others. Because honestly, Cancer, you don't want to hurt anybody that you love with a quick decision or a quick phrase that could hurt somebody's feelings, because they're coming from 100% love. They're excited to present you with whatever they're presenting you with. And your response is, oh. It just diminishes everything that they put into it, because you made an assumption that they did something that you weren't going to like on purpose. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely reaching here, because this is an example I'm thinking of how I could see this playing out. But we're gonna get into tarot so we can see it more. And if this is resonating with you, Cancer, I am absolutely not coming for you. I love you, and I am passing on messages here. However, it's coming out for a reason. Maybe somebody in your environment is doing this. Maybe you have somebody around you who you just can't seem to satisfy, because they are constantly making you feel bad about your decisions, constantly questioning your decisions, constantly saying, well, why did you do this? And you're just coming from a place of love, and you don't feel like you're being heard. This could absolutely be the energy around you. It doesn't have to be coming from you. It could be coming towards you. But I'm going to shuffle one more time. So I'm going to make sure they're good and shuffled. But so, if you're still here, still watching this video, thank you so much. I'm trying out a new cloth today, and it's wrinkling up, and it's driving me a little bit up a wall, because I am a Virgo, and I like things to look nice and neat. I'm leaving it on here, despite the fact that it's been curling up during my meditations and stuff, because I am trying to step out of my comfort zone. Whole nother story. But changing the way you see things, i.e. Hanged Man, and seeing what the intentions are behind stuff, whether you're the receiver or the giver in this case, seeing what's really going on behind the scenes is what's important here, because that's how you're going to open up your heart to feel the love that's trying to come in for you, wherever it's coming from. It could be from your kids, it could be from your partner, it could be from your family, and any of it. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for being here today for this message, or these messages for beautiful Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Cross Watchers, and Venus placements. Got to say that this time. We're looking into your recent past, your current energy, and your future energy. Recent past is the Empress, and she's also the number 3. So, and we're in a month of number 3. There's a lot of 3s happening here, my love. So, if that is something that resonates with you, leave it in the comments. Let me know what it's all about, 'cause I'm nosy. But the Empress is seeing the beauty all around her. There is beauty to be found in every experience. Like this says, love is everywhere. Open your heart to feel it. Feel that love. 3 and 3. This energy is all about being able to alchemize whatever is around you and turn it into something amazing. Everything you touch blooms. It's the Midas touch. It's the grower. It's the mother. It's the mother of the universe. It's you birthing, not just literally, but you bringing everything around you to life with your heart, with your love. You can do that. Like I said earlier, this is not about you expressing your love. It is very easy for you to make things bloom and grow around you with your beautiful heart, Cancer. There's no question about that. Maybe you just realized it and came into it within the past couple of months. There's something that maybe you had some downtime. Maybe you had to, I don't know, maybe you were on vacation and you had an epiphany. Maybe you had a death in the family. Something snapped you out of, I'm just going. And utilizing everything around me, which is what you do. But the Empress is all of the queens. So she's the Queen of Hearts, which is you, Cups, Queen of Pentacles, which is, the earth, and the Queen of Swords, which is Queen of Communication, and thoughts, and then also the Queen of Wands, which is the Queen of Fire, and that's the glow up, and that's the beautifulness. But the queens, all of them together, they make the Empress. They're able to help with the communication around them, help with bring the passion back around them, help grow things in the physical world, and help heal hearts. Once you realize that power was in you, you could just shoot that love out every way you want. Feeling it, receiving it's another story though, and that's what Spirit's asking you to tap into. What's the current energy for Cancer? My little crabs. Yeah, that makes sense. Five of Swords. It's confusion. It's worry. It's, I'm not really sure what the next path is, or I don't know how to receive this, or I don't know how to stay being the Empress. There's a lot of I don't knows in this card, but what we need to remember is that the fives are temporary. The fives are temporary because you're looking for the next step, and the next step is the Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. So the one before this would be the Four of Swords. That's resting your mind. That's taking your time, and if you don't do that, you end up in the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is just confusion. I don't know which way to go. First of all, let's see on the card. Oh my gosh, it's so gross. I love my cards and they're old and beat up. It actually makes me really happy to see them a little brown around the edges. I know, random, but because it's more about being used and loved and connecting with it. Anyways, Five of Swords says you can't be right all the time. Ooh, I would never say that to your face, Cancer. because, and that's the other thing. I don't even know if people realize how deeply Cancer loves. I misconstrued it for many, many years as not love. I didn't know what that vibe was coming out of Cancers, because I was like, oh my God, they're so sensitive, they're so fresh, they're a little mean, but it's more about your expectations from everybody else. You love so deeply that you want the best for everybody else. You're almost like, honestly, you're sort of like, I have a hard time saying it, but that's how the universe is. You're like the fucking universe. You're the Empress. You're the giver of love. You're the healer of hearts. And when people don't take your advice, ooh, baby, it is a problem. It is a problem because you're like, well, damn it, why don't you just follow this path? This is what I want for you. Ba 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 ba. And we absolutely have all that in us for people we love. You have that for the collective. You have that for everybody around you, whether you deeply love them or not. You are love. So what's coming out of you, even though it seems pointed and frustrated and people not listening to your advice because you're having a hard time expressing it and getting your point across to the point where they believe you, you're seeing it differently. You're not seeing it the correct way, because, and like, she's not seeing that she's not lost. She has a fully charged cell phone. She has her little person with her little pet with her. She's with other people. She's in an abundant forest. She's fully clothed. She doesn't look like she's haggard or malnutritioned or thirsty or crawling on the ground going, water, water. There's none of that shit happening. Once she actually opens up her eyes to see that what she's moving towards is calmer, is not lost, is clarification, she'll be able to get out of her own way. But this is what you're experiencing right now. Spirit is asking you to open your heart to feel that love. Get by yourself. Be patient. Be mindful. Seek out the harmony between this is what I want for my people that I love, and this is what they're going to do without cause. With by not listening to the advice that I'm giving them. And that's very frustrating for you, because you just want to go over there and go, come with me, come on, I know which way to go. No, you can't. You have to let people find their own journey. If this is a 2-year-old, that's different. You grab them by the hand, you say, get out of the damn street. That's it. But this is not a 2-year-old. Sometimes all you can do is give them the advice, love them, lead by example by not doing it, and let them almost get hit by a car. Terrible to say, and a horrible analogy, but it's the first one that came to my mind. So what do we have in the near future for Cancer? What don't they see coming? Oops, saw something. Alright. Yeah, see, this is where it's leading. Fuck. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so these are your options. These are your options. This is how I'm seeing the bottom of the deck right now. Because I don't like this shit. How can the Queen of Love and Alchemy and Hearts end up feeling trapped? Trapped in this Empress mode? How is that a trap? If you stay in this confusion, that's how it's going to end up. Stop overthinking and just do it. Damn, I didn't say it. Let me pull this up here because I don't want Cancer to come for me, but stop overthinking and just do it. Shit. The bottom of the deck says 8 of Pentacles. And sorry, but the fairies aren't going to come and do all this work for you. Both of these are talking about getting to work. Getting down to business. Getting to the heart of why you're here. Because you know you're the Empress. Being confused and pretending like you don't know what needs to happen next is going to make you feel trapped as the Empress. And that's fucking insane. I can make anything I want grow. Look at all this prosperity around me. I'm trapped. Oh. Hold on. I'm going to go to the store and get you a sympathy card. I'm sorry, I'm being fresh. But, because it's a mindset. This isn't real. This isn't a 3 of Swords. It's the 8 of Swords. It's the feeling of being trapped, and it's in your mind. You can choose to look at that, or you can go to work. 8 of Pentacles is a great card because that's rooted. Like we said before, the Pentacles are something you can see, touch, taste, feel, smell. These are real things. And it's working towards the things you want. You're a hard worker, Cancer. I've yet to meet a Cancer who is not a hard worker. Opening your heart to feel this love around you and feel how you're able to manipulate the energies around you and grow and turn things positive is how you move forward. This is what you should be doing as the 8 of Pentacles instead of feeling trapped. So I'm looking at the bottom of the deck this time as your other options. And I don't know if you know about all the energies that are happening this week. I'm not an astrologer, so I'm not going to go too deep into it, but we do absolutely have a lunar eclipse this week. We have a full moon this week, and that's in Virgo. And so that's where like the hard work comes in. That's where the Pentacles comes in. That's where the grounding and making sure that what you're putting in is coming back, feeling is coming out. We're also going retrograde in 2 different planets. Let's see, is it? It's Mercury and Venus. So there's a lot happening in the planets this week, and there are lots of great channels on YouTube that will go into it deeper, but this is where the pull is coming from, but this is also where the options come in. You can choose. Can we clarify this Empress, please? In the recent past position for Cancer. Thank you. 7 of Pentacles. That's exactly what they are. This is nurturing. 7 of Pentacles is all about nurturing what's working and helping out what's not. She put all her energy and love into these pentacles. She's pulling them up. She's saying, oh wow, look what I was able to grow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We said 6 of Pentacles energy because that's putting out amazing and getting in amazing. What you're putting out, you're getting back. This little guy down here needs some help. So she's like, okay, am I going to pour my energy into this and watch it bloom even bigger, bigger, bigger? That's your question. Because you know you can do that, but that's the question. Do you want to do that? Do you want to move up to the 8 of Pentacles by putting in this beautiful work and watching it grow bigger than you thought it would? Because that's one of the options. We have 5 of Swords for Cancer. Why do we have the 5 of Swords here for Cancer? Justice. And Justice speaks about, I love this card. She looks like Billie Eilish to me in this one. But Justice speaks about the comeuppance, what you deserve, what needs to be served, what needs to happen in this case of confusion. Are you going to, what is going to come out of this? Are you going to continue to put this worry and confusion energy into your life? Because the Justice is going to come up as this or this. You have to choose. And it would be really dope, Spirit, if I could get clarification on this 8 of Swords. and the Eight of Pentacles. Oh man, I am working with this sheet here. This what? Not the sheet. This tapestry, this fabric here, and it is making me goofy. All right, what do we got here? We have the Eight of Swords in their future position for Cancer. Why? Strength. Bottom of the deck. Ten of Cups. Okay. I love you, Cancer. We'll pull in from Moonology neck. We'll pull in from Moonology neck next. And if this is resonating with you, my loves, hit that like button, huh? Let's go. Let's get subscribed. Let's go. Please, let's just hook this up. Give me a comment. Tell me what this is all about. Tell me you're going to choose the Eight of Pentacles instead. I also see 8, which is great because those are manifestation numbers. But, Spirit, do we have any further clarification needed, or do we get it all? That's it? Oh, okay. On top of the Ten of Cups, we've got both Enchanted and Take the Lead. I love that. Okay, we're going to talk about all this stuff. We're going to talk about all this stuff. But over here we have support, because you do have support. You have so many people around you. Feel that love. Let it in. Open up and feel that love. Feel the appreciation for what you're bringing around you. Feel how moving forward with this energy and this strength is helping you to release the blocks that landed on here for a reason. It's time to implement a practice into your life, Cancer. It's time to... Meditation may seem hokey and it may feel hard and you may have a ton of thoughts and feelings going through your mind. So what? Throw on a free channel from YouTube. I like Starway Healing because they don't have a ton of ads. Sometimes I'll even use it to sleep. And just breathe. Let's do it together. We're going to go on the count of 3. We're going to breathe in deep through our nose to smell the flowers. And then we're going to blow it out like we're blowing out a candle. So 1, 2, 3. If you can stop and do that for 3 times in a row, slowly, every day, in the morning, before you step into work, or before you put your feet on the floor, or before you leave the shower, or as you're washing your face, anytime you can slow things down, get right with your mind, and align with the vibes of love that are constantly pouring out of you, whether you feel them coming back or not, you know you're putting out that love. You know you're putting out that nurture. You don't know if you're getting it back, and that's the question, but you know you're putting it out. So take that love and that nurture and that beautiful Empress vibe and use that to harmonize your own vibe. I don't know if relaxing is easy for you, but you have to find a time to at least start the breathing. At least start the breathing, because that will help bring you into balance, and you'll be able to do the next parts of it. Oh, I forgot to do one other thing because I got so caught up in this, but there's gonna be one last message from Spirit. I'll pull that card now. And it'll be the last thing we look at. Ooh, we got 2 today. Okay. Beautiful. And now, lovely Cancer. It's your story time. Okay. This is overwhelming. I understand that. I really do. Because people talk about, be careful what you wish for. And that usually is about, I hope that person walks into a door because they yelled at me or whatever. Yeah, it feels bad if they walk into a door. It might feel funny for a second until you see the bruise on their head and you're like, oh shit. Or, if they get a nosebleed, oh shit. But this is also about the good shit, the good stuff, because you're like, wait a minute. It's all just coming in right now? Look at me. I'm able to make my dreams come true. I'm able to help my friends with making their dreams come true. I'm able to help. My nurture and my love and my heart is able to grow these pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles as above and so below. So I'm going to put my nurture and my love into this extra pentacle. That's what I do. I'm a nurturer. I'm the Empress. And why am I still confused? Why am I worried? Why do I think I'm going the wrong way? because it's heavy. It's a heavy energy, being able to do anything you want to do, being able to nurture things into fruition, into life, breathing life into things. It's a huge power, and maybe this is new for you. Maybe the realization, maybe you've been doing this all along, but the realization and people pointing it out to you is new. So it's overwhelming and you're confused by that, but that's okay. You need to stay in the energy of growth and love and relaxation when you can, because that's where the harmony comes from, and also where the justice is served, because you do deserve this. You don't deserve to be feeling trapped. But the path, Moonology actually lit this path for you. These Moonology cards have told you, listen, the justice is going to come the minute these blocks are released by seeking support from yourself, from this, the spirit, source, the universe, God, goddesses, deities, whoever it is you pray to. That's where you're going to get your strength. That's where the blocks are going to be released. That's where the support's going to come pouring in. And then you can feel this enchantment all over again. And you can take the lead towards your 10 of Cups. And I love how when right underneath this is the 6 of Swords, because we talked about it earlier. That's moving on to calmer waters. But you're also bringing these lessons with you. You're not leaving them behind you so that you can be blindsided by them later on, because you need them in order to complete this work of the Empress. This is your choice, though. You don't have to go this route. You don't have to lean in and be strong and seek support from God or the universe or spirit team or the goddesses or deities you pray to. You don't have to do any of those things. You don't have to stay enchanted. You don't have to take the lead. You don't have to chase your 10 of Cups, and you don't have to remember the lessons that brought you where you are. You can choose to stay on this path and get into this trapped mode. Trapped in heaven, if you can freaking imagine, because that's what this is. To me, being able to alchemize and help anybody and access every queen's energy and rolled into one, that sounds amazing to me. And that's some work I want to do. This is the path you should be taking. It's the way this is laid out is so gorgeous, because she's confused on which way to go. And maybe you are as well. But Spirit is asking you, almost begging, to open your heart to feel this. Opening your heart brings the justice, and you see where it leads you. Staying confused and pretending like you don't know which way to go because it's too hard and it's too risky to open your heart keeps you trapped. Either way, you got to do the work. This 8 of Pentacles is here, but it's either going to be work you love or work you hate. This is up to you. Cancer, I love you, and I only want the best for you, just like you only want the best for everybody else. Bottom of the deck. The last 2 messages from Spirit today say, don't place limits upon yourself. You're an infinite being with unlimited potential, Cancer. You can have and be anything you want. Don't hold yourself back or allow anyone else to do this. This is your life. Live your truth and remain heart-centered at all times. You can't make this shit up. Cancer. Alright, last one. Whatever you've been putting off, don't procrastinate any longer. Tackle that long overdue project. You'll feel better once you begin. Start with one thing at a time. Thoughts and ideas not acted upon are just laying in wait. You can do this. This is your time. This is your time. My beautiful Empress. Take care of yourself, Cancer. I love you. And I'll see you next time.